Mabuhay! Isang kaaya-aya at pinagpalang araw sa inyong lahat. Ating masasaksihan ang taunang palatuntunan para sa mga mag-aaral ng kindergarten sa paaralang elementarya ng Don Enrique Bautista taong panuruan 2020-2021 na may temang kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Ating simulan ang programang ito ng isang panalangin susundan ng lupang hinirang at Calabarzon March.
Ama namin, pakinggan mo po ang pagtawag namin sa iyong banal na pangalan. Basbasan mo po ang aming pagtitipon at kami kaluguran mo sa araw na ito. Pagyamanin mo po, Panginoon, at maging nakaayon sa iyong kalooban ang aming pagkikita-kita mula sa simula hanggang katapusan. Masalamin nawa namin ang layunin mong dakila sa aming buhay at may sagawa namin ngayon ang aming mga gawain na may kabutihan at pag-ibig sa aming kapwa. Kami po'y naninikluhod sa iyong harapan na kami iyong patnubayan at iwaksi sa aming kaisipan ang anumang masasamang kaisipan, inggit at pakikipag-alit sa aming mga kasama. Bigyan mo kami ng sapat na lakas at katalinuhan upang maibahagi naman namin ang aming makakaya sa aming mga kasama sa pagtitipon na ito. Panalangin namin ang lahat ng ito sa pangalan ng iyong bugtong na anak na si Jesus. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
At ngayon po, upang ibigay sa atin ang kanyang pambungad na pananalita, pasalubungan po natin na masigabong palakpakan ang ating punong guro na si Ma'am Rosa M. Garcia.
Isang masiglang pagbati sa lahat ng aming panauhin. Ngayon pong umagang ito ay isinasagawa natin ang ika-22 moving up ceremony ng mga kindergarten sa paaralang elementarya ng Don Enrique Bautista sa pamamaraang virtual. Ang paksa po ng ating virtual graduation, or moving up, ay kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Mapalad po tayong lahat dahil sa kabila ng pandemya ay maluwalhating na isagawa at natapos ang pag-aaral ng mga bata sa loob ng isang taon. Napatunayan natin na kapag may pagpursige, walang imposible. Bagamat mahirap ang naging proseso, nairaos at naitaguyod ng maayos ang pag-aaral ng mga bata. Naipagpatuloy ang edukasyon sa kabila ng pandemya. Ito ay dahil sa pagsuporta at matyagang pagsubaybay ninyong mga magulang sa inyong mga anak. Kayong mga magulang na nagsilbi na rin guro para sa inyong anak. Ngayon po umagang ito ay tatanggapin ng mga bata ang sertipiko ng pagtatapos sa kindergarten. Tatanggapin nila ang simbolo ng isang taong pagsasakripisyo at pagsisikap na maitaguyod ang pag-aaral sa kabila ng pandemya. Sa mga magulang, sana po ay magawa natin ang paraan na maipagpatuloy hanggang sa matapos ng mga bata ang kanilang pag-aaral. Gaano man po kahirap ng buhay, gaano man kadelikado, tulungan po natin sila na makatapos ng kolehiyo. Hindi po hadlang ang kahirapan at ang COVID-19 upang matamo ng mga bata ang nararapat na edukasyon. Patuloy niyo pong suportahan at tulungan ang paaralan, lalo't higit ang mga guro, na mapataas ang antas ng kalidad ng edukasyon sa panahon ng pandemya. Sa pagkakataong ito, tanggapin niyo po ang aking taus-pusong pagbati at pasasalamat sa 6 na guro ng Debes sa kindergarten, sa lahat ng batang kindergarten, lalo't higit sa kanilang mga magulang. Maraming salamat po sa inyong ipinamalas na sipag, sakripisyo at suporta sa bata at sa paaralan. Napakalaki po ng inyong ginampanang tungkulin upang mapagtagumpayan at maisagawa ang distance learning sa panahong ito ng pandemya. Muli, magandang umaga at maraming salamat po.
Upang magbigay sa atin ng mensahe, pasulubungan natin ng masigabong palakpakan si Ma'am Criselda D. Moresca, Education Program Supervisor ng Kindergarten.
Sa pamunuan ng paaralan, mga guro, mga magulang, barangay officials, mga panauhin, at si minamahal kong mga kindergarten, isang mapagpalang araw. Nais kong papurihan ang lahat sa matagumpay na pagtatapos ng taong panuruan 2020-2021. Tunay na nalampasan nga natin ang hamon ng pandemya. Narito tayo ngayon upang ipagdiwang ang kindergarten moving up ceremony gamit ang virtual platform. Nawa ang mga kasanayan na natutunan ng ating mga kinder mula sa pagtutulungan ng paaralan, mga guro, stakeholders, at mga magulang sa ating online at home-based learning ay magsilbing matibay na pundasyon upang ipagpatuloy nila ang pagtuklas ng higit pang kaalaman sa larangan ng edukasyon. Higit sa lahat, lagi sana nilang isabuhay ang apat na core values: maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa. Ito ay makatutulong sa kanila upang harapin ang bukas ng ligtas at abutin ang kanilang mga pangarap. Always remember that education is the most powerful tool in changing the world. Congratulations, everyone. Stay safe and God bless.
At ngayon naman po, upang ibigay sa atin ang kanyang pananalita, pasalubungan natin na masigabong palakpakan si Ma'am Daisy Z. Miranda, CESO 6, OIC School Division Superintendent.
Aking mabunying pagbati sa lahat ng nagsipagtapos ngayong taong panuruan 2020-2021 sa bagong normal na edukasyon. Taon-taon, nakasanayan natin ang ganitong pagdiriwang. Ito ay nagsisilbing pahiwatig, hindi lamang ng katapusan, manapay ng bagong simula na siyang magiging tulay upang mapalapit ang mga mag-aaral tungo sa pangarap nilang bukas. Sa pagpasok ng taong panuruang ito, hindi biro ang mga pagsubok na ating kinaharap. Ang pandemya ay naglagay sa atin sa isang sitwasyong napakadilim at napakalungkot. Subalit hindi ito naging hadlang upang may pagpatuloy ang edukasyon. Napakalaking pagsubok para sa mga punong guro, mag-aaral, at higit sa lahat sa mga magulang ang bagong normal na edukasyon kung saan online distance learning, modular distance learning, and blended learning modalities ang ginamit na sistema ng pag-aaral. Sa kabila ng pandemya ng COVID-19, pagkatuto at pagkakamit pa rin ng karunungan ang siyang pangunahing dahilan ng patuloy na pagsisikap ng kagawaran ng edukasyon. Kaya naman sa taong ito na ang tema ng pagtatapos ay kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Magpapatuloy ang kagawaran sa pagbibigay ng may kalidad na edukasyon, kaya nga't isinilang ang e-tulay, DepEd TV, at DepEd Commons. Ang mga ito ay ilan lamang sa mga patunay ng pagnanasa ng kagawaran na patatagin ang edukasyon sa ating bansa. Nais kong ipaabot ang aking taus-pusong pasasalamat sa mga punong guro at mga magulang sa patuloy na pagsuporta at paggabay sa ating mga bata. Gayon din higit sa lahat sa mga mag-aaral na nagsipagtapos. Pinatunayan ninyong walang makapipigil sa pagsulong ng edukasyon, na ang pagpapayaman sa ating kaisipan at pagpapayabong sa ating kasanayan kailanman ay hindi malilimitahan. Muli, ang aking marugdog na pagbati, mabuhay kayong lahat.
Para po sa ating huling mensahe, Pasalubungan natin ng masigabong palakpakan ang ating Department of Education Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material, as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the Parent Teachers Associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates. And we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Atin pong saksihan ang kindergarten completers sa paaralang elementarya ng Don Enrique Bautista taong panuruan 2020 hanggang 2021.
Vanessa R. Barrion, Kindergarten Red Class Advisor. Morning Session. Ahito Jason Jr. N. Audihe Jared Kaiser A. Bruto Mark J.D. and Masino Kaiser John A. Guevara Armando James A. Herrera Alden N. Laudinio Paul Dwayne C. Mapalad John Daniel A. Pangilinan Sherwin A. Rapsing Ren Patrick M. Salita Gian Conrad M. Tito John Irwin H. Vidal Mark Eugene C. Bautista Liberty P. Enriquez Shania P. Entak Kayla P. Hampak Venus Jade. Hara Albrina L. Makalintal Wendelin Jerain A. Niz Arya Nicole. Robedilio Princess Jane H. Roldan Chloe C. Sumito Madison Lane M. Vergara Princess Zia O. Afternoon Session. Andal Ashraf Ali. Apa Nelrose G. Ariel Kenzo P. Azuzano Arki O. Basilan J-Ron. De Los Reyes Prince Daniel A. Diaz Abdul Rahman J. Hernandez Caden Kurt G. Gua Prince Aldrin G. Medina Aris Matthew L. Mercado Keziah B. Narciso Vince Christian T. Navales Mark Daniel C. Tamparong Brixen. Velasco William Jude R. Amang Jane Cristel F. Apurado Gian Kyle R. Aranza Jillian V. Bequito Playstelin V. Malbog Sofia Pamela E. Marantal Riona May L. Pulgado Ayesa L. Sambahon Josa S. Sambahon Juliana S. Tabali Trixie Jade C. Watiwat Plain Avery D.
Elma M. Aritao, Kindergarten Group Class Advisor. Morning Session. Avianza Kian Limuel G. Agustin Zian S. Banatlao Marcos Sebastian S. Banatlao Onzo R. Bondad Jasper D. Jago John Francis B. Guevara Darnell J. B. Isleta Mark Nathaniel M. Lontok Luke Harvey R. Montejo James Gios N. Padura Win Benedict M. Tavera Cholomiel T. Balmes Maria Sabrina T. Buen Judy Ann S. Josico Trishan I. Flores Casey Rain P. Largo Tony M. Larena Jaden Sofia. Morada Briella Stacy M. Patulot Sabrina Lindsay O. Saison Penelope Zen D. Santa Maria Queenie Eliza L. Taghap Lian Rose T. Tura Gian P. Afternoon session. Ancheta Mason Caleb R. Calabia Drix Jassel. Jala Neil Hendricks T. Favorito John Eugene B. Francisco John Carlos M. Hesmundo Nigel Leon I. Hamos Prince Nicolai C. Luwalhati John Andrew V. Maranan Carmelo Hazel M. Moldon Chris Lawrence A. Pulgado Raymar S. Rivera Raymond C. Ayensa Shania Kate S. Bermejo Maidel Freike G. Bonilla Amanda Ellie E. Cabal Rian B. Del Mundo is Margot D. Duran Aya C. E. Duran Shaniska Erlil E. Escoto Antoinette M. Estrellado Isabel Ryan. Layesa Kisha Claire P. Loyola Precious Jaira C. Paraluman Talia Sandria M. Pulgado Rian Jaisel A. Razon Mea Joy D. Jenilyn H. Taraya, Kindergarten Yellow Class Advisor. Morning Session. Antipala Carl Jaden T. Atienza Ian L. Banyagale Gio Gabriel P. Bulaon Daniel A. Chua Sian James E. Quelio Zion James. Cuevas Chris Zion J. Fernandez Lian. Gamboa Stanley James S. Gise, Zach A.G. Medina, Vin Cyrel M. Ursal, Joseph Jr. A. Viernes, Liger Dwayne T. Villar, Razel B. Ambasa, Elaine Luis A. Arellano, Zairine A. Castro, Nika A. Gabayno, Kimberly Dayan D. Lim, Sunshine E. Makatangay, Loris A. Maron Maria Cristal N. Maron Maria Christine N. Tanagon Elwin Ret D. Villapando Liana Margaret. Afternoon session. Abuyabor Cedric James V. Agonos Raiden R. Cabales Jamin Chase. Kawi Abulkair H. Cipres Nauki UGC. De Castro Aljun D. Makasinag Marcus Gael B. Mansit Prince Sian P. Pereña Wency L. Simon JVA. Ula Rickson James C. Vasco Hadriel P. Año Nuevo Tricia Nessa M. Cabrera Shane Celestine F. Gapunay Lexi Ann S. Hernandez Colleen L. Makalintal Yuna G. Mata Heaven Claire F. Medina Atina May B. Moral Princess Nicole M. Riantoco Marian P. Rodriguez Rose Ann N. Sumayan Jamaica L. Turzar Chris Anjoy A. Zerudo Princess Joyce O.
Cheryl T. Vicamera, Kindergarten Orange Class Advisor. Morning Session. Maldonado Kirby Yolson P. Banayo Dylan John C. Calabia Lance Raven M. Empemano France Timothy B. Ferrer King Aaron L. Gomez Renz June S. Reluña Charles P. Romero Jacob Japheth R. Sabutugo John Angelo V. Singh Jaden A. Santa Ana David Jael. Santa Ana Gavin Elijah Claire A. Tatlong Hari Ian Charles A. Arculo Debbie Shirley L. Banayo Alia B. Behosano Chloe R. Candelaria Sophia Antoinette L. Durian Aliso L. Francisco Urza Scarlett O. Gaudia Dana Leandra C. Hesmundo Maria Isabel A. Herrera Tiffany Hershey. Laguna Alexa P. Oblena Princess Keith B. Paralin Reese Lauren J. Paris Paula Antoinette U. Afternoon session. Barbara Justin. Capuno Kim Arkin Cross E. Gamaro J.C. Guelas Kristen A. Gia David Michael A. Ibarbio Jasper R. Los Melendres Mark Eric D. Navas John Rysel M. Olyrus R. Gabriel O. Olis Jaron R. Hyatt Rangel D. Villegas Sean Tyler R. Gallo Lexine Irish P. Glorioso Ian Haley G. Montibay Angeline G. Marasigan J. Rolene C. Marasigan Rachel C. Hyatt Mary Rose D. Pulcado Mary J. Rosales Rosemark M.
Jensen Aviana,
Sephora Althea I.
Rexel Ann S. Abuan, Kindergarten Green Class Advisor. Morning Session. Aguila Zyrene. Amaro Janila R. Javier Jamila Denise M. Laguras Martina Evelyn M. Nuke Zane Jasmine M. Rosa Samara Gabriel S. Torres Princess Fiona S. Afternoon Session. Amortizado Princess L. De Guzman Kendra N. De Leon Alexandra Nicole M. Duran Maryjoy C. Eva Chloe V. Francisco Colin N. Garcia Arlie A. Gonzalez Precious Dayan D. Lopez Quincy Rose G. Makaspak Tiffany A. Magapi Klein Claire A. Otilano Steffi C. Sahagun Carla M. Morning Session. Abayin sa John Kian B. Brabanta Jeward Ivan Lord A. Kabugatan Hanzela M. Deluna Zenju A. Felizar Kurt Johan L. Ferolio Ace Berhel B. Makalintal King Kaiser L. Marco Paul Victor C. Orhalo Prince Lawrence M. Pansipani Jake Andrew V. Rubio Joseph Saito A. Samia Gabriel Kim L. Chosan Jaren Michael. Udhaman Joser M. Venson Liam Richards A. Villanueva Prince Noah C. Afternoon Session. Ahensha Algerie R. Bato Bato J. Neil S. Dalit Paul James P. Hular Ariel Jr. C. Manuzon Jerome G. Minor Cedric R. Paulina John Luis L. Popan Nigel D. Pulgado Roniel. Sahagun JRM. Silva Ken Kobe E. C. Aaron Paul Jr. T.
Joanna May B. Alcantara, Kindergarten Violet Class Advisor. Morning Session. Abawag, Mark Vince S. Aguilar, Aiden Jacob L. Candelaria, Adam T. Cerilia, Francis George C. Maglalang, Clyden Zimri B. Peñaloza, John Skate A. Quiroz, John Allen Cyrus E. Romero, A. L. Sanchez, Francis Jake F. Santonia, Jaren Jr. I. Teatro, John Carl Vincent B. Villamer, Chairis B. Barreto, Jamaica Colleen M. Benoza, Althea Janelle S. Dumaraos, Precious Ellery U. Macazar, Driana Steffi O. Nicolasora, and Jaden S. Tan, Ruth Alexandria L. Afternoon Session. Ambay, Drake A. Avanzado, Dwayne Vince James H. Banasihan, Ezekiel R. Baron Mark Angelo B. Bustial James Dante C. Corbantes Josiah F. Ilustre Kiel Briggs H. Lavadja John Evo R. Lumanglas Prince RV P. Peña Verde Sean Elijah P. Pontipedra Saint Kaiser P. Recto Cheryl A. Rodriguez Charles Andrew G. Urea Chaden JZ B. Alina Saray Ruth Che. Buera Jassy Margot B. Makaraig Colleen Kate D. Merando Glenda G. Mirabete Rosengel Yomi R. Peñaflor Mary Andrea D. Recto Cyril A.
At para po sa pangwakas na pananalita, ating pasalubungan ng masigabong palakpakan ang kindergarten grade leader na si Ma'am Vanessa R. Barrion.
Pangalan po ng aking mga kasamahang guro sa kindergarten, kami po ay taus-pusong nagpapasalamat para sa mga bata at magulang ng kindergarten class of 2020-2021 para sa walang sawa ninyong pagsuporta at paggabay sa pag-aaral ng ating mga bata. Bagamat po at tayo ay nasa mahirap na sitwasyon ngayon, hatid ng pandemya, ay nagawa pa rin po nating naitawid at mapagtagumpayan ang pag-aaral ng ating mga bata. Hiling po namin na sana po ay mas lalo pa po ang inyong suporta at pangunawa para sa susunod na baita. Muli po, maraming salamat po at God bless us all.